Mr. Patrick. SUPERBA and the representative Samotek takes part at Domotex Middle East in Istanbul. What carpet manufacturing solutions do you present to the Turkish visitors?
Well, basically, the Turkish market is more interested into headset machinery than anything else, and that's what we're presenting. We are developing constantly, improving and our solution and our material, and that's what we do. We use platforms like FAIR to communicate with them, although our presence on site is very, very important. We have a big team over there, we have a big structure, we have different sectors, and but we're trying to use any occasion we can get to communicate with our customers.
Also, could you analyze SUPERBA's presence in Turkish market? Additionally, Turkish customers wishes to know more about your partnership with Bilgi.
Well, we decided to go into this partnership with Bilgi Automation because we needed a point, like an anchor, as far as spare parts are concerned. We are hoping in the future to develop as well technical support base there, but all this takes time. And for the moment, lucky enough, we have a very, very strong technical squad in Gaziantep, almost non-stop. So, for the moment, we don't have this kind of problem, but in the future, we probably will have to think about extending, the structure into a technical support as the Gaziantep platform is growing every day. So,
When did you start exactly with the partnership with Bilgi, and why did you choose Bilgi exactly?
Well, during, I would say, 2-3 years, I've had candidates, who came to talk to me, on a regular basis. My work at the time was to gather all the informations and bring, take everything back to SUPERBA and talk about everything with our management. And because Bilgi is in the field already, with representing Neumag and Oerlikon Group, it was for us pretty much logical, to use Bilgi because we have the same customers. So there is no let's say contact to create contracts already here, and we were trying as well to make life easier for our customers because they can get parts like directly. The parts are already cleared from the customer and everything, so they don't have to do anything. So it's something they can dispose, very, very quickly.
Also, how do you differ from the competitors in the market? We know that SUPERBA constantly develops its technology. So how do you different in other terms from the competitors?
Well, first it's a matter of principle. You have two principles. You have steam system, saturated steam system, or you have hot air. So there is already at the beginning two different technology who have nothing to do with each other. All these principles are based on rules of physics, so there is not much you can do about it neither. And from there, obviously, steam has better, penetration. How do you say? properties. Yeah. Then hot air, all this, then it's physics. Then when it comes down to machinery, I mean, we've been in the field now for over 35 years, you know, with this type of material, even 40 years, and you know, we carry on developing. You know, our company is a family-owned company.
Yes.
So it's pretty much at the same level that, let's say, 99% of the Turkish companies here.
Yes.
So based on this value, you know, the family value, we listen to our customer, whatever they have to say, whatever they need, you know, and we take all this on board and we try then to work on that, you know, to bring solution to them, and that's the way we progress. And because Gaziantep, especially Gaziantep, is a very, very demanding market, it helps us a lot.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest markets.
It is. There is, if you want it worldwide, there are two centers.
One is Gaziantep.
One is Gaziantep, and the other one is Dalton in the States.
What is your expectation from 2014? Do you think the investment growth and rates will continue to rise in the future?
2014 should be actually a quiet year, a transition year.
Yes.
Because if you want the investment in 2012, in 2013, were so important that now we're gonna need a certain time to digest all these investment and all the capacity. Of course, customers as well will have to find their balance as well, because they invested so much money. This is like pure logic, and it's going to take some time again, like to fill, you know, the kitty.
When you look at the period between 2010 and 13, the biggest investments are made in 2012 or 11 for Superba?
2012 was definitely the biggest year ever.
For the Turkish market as well?
Especially for the Turkish market. And I don't think we'll ever have a year like this again.
Apart from the remarkable TVP3 continuous heat setting technology, the Superba also develops technology for artificial turf. Yes. Could you give us information about these technologies?
Yeah, we've developed this machine for artificial grass, and it's a product now that has been tested, has been validated by the market, and I have to admit, you know, on a pure technical side, you know, it's a very complete product. I was really impressed about the way this machine was running, and that's why you know, I'm hoping to be able, and we're hoping that this kind of material is going to pick up soon. We went to an exhibition about 2 or 3 weeks ago in Köln, in Germany, FSB fair, where we visited quite a few customers. We visited a few Turkish customers as well, who have shown some interest in the product, and we're really hoping that you know, in maybe a few months we can cut some deals and actually have this machine running here in Turkey. It's a very, very easy, reliable, you know, principle, and I think, you know, we on to something who could be quite interesting for the future.
As you well know, there are too many trade fairs in the industry. Do you think a trade fair specifically should be organized in Gaziantep, Maraş, or Adana region? What do you think about the trade fair organizations for the carpet industry?
It would definitely make a lot more sense if the carpet exhibition would be held in Gaziantep. I know that Gaziantep has still a little bit of trouble right now with the infrastructure, but that's something, you know, people in Turkey and people in Gaziantep are so dynamic that this is just a matter of maybe a year or two for all the logistic, you know, to be sorted out. As far as hotels or exhibition center, this and that, you know, just maybe 1-2 years, that's it. But it would definitely make more sense because first, you have a huge amount of carpet manufacturer in Gaziantep. Gaziantep is a little bit in a crossroad between different worlds. You know, you have the Arabic world, where there are very big leading companies. You have Europe, who's buying quite a lot in Gaziantep. And you have the Americans, you know, who are coming more and more in Gaziantep as well. So for me, it definitely would make a lot more sense to have an exhibition in Gaziantep than here in Istanbul. It's because the thing as well, you know, about all these exhibitions is that there are far too many exhibitions right now. And nowadays, you know, you have to look about reducing cost, you know, saving some money. And, you know, you cannot attend all the fairs. It's impossible. And you have to go for the one that matters. And in Gaziantep, it would definitely matter. We're going to carry on, you know, we promised our customers to carry on working on the TVP3, you know, and to carry on, you know, updating the system, making it more user-friendly. We're working on area as well, like, you know, reducing even more the energy consumption, you know, to help as much as we can, all our customers worldwide. And that's what we're going to do. We will push our space dyeing units forward. You know, the dyeing sector of our department. This is something that we're going to push a little more. Maybe because here as well, you know, there is a good interest shown in the market. In America already we're selling, you know, more and more lines. In Turkey we have quite a few contacts, and it's just a matter of months now before we had, you know, the first space dyeing line in Turkey. And this is going to be something new, something very exciting, something very interesting. So this is something actually I'm really looking forward to.
We are also looking.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr.
You're welcome.